So, welcome to another Budget Model Railways video, and we've got the Great Western Rail car going around there, quite a popular model. Hornby released it a couple of years ago at a sensible price, but of course it didn't last long. That's actually the older Lima one, but it's actually quite smooth and fairly quiet, and it's going to have a lot of uses obviously on my layout. We'll let that run round, and then we've got a large cattle wagon train being pulled by my 440 tender loco. We'll just let that run through the station. So we got a bit of work done this week. Started building the hill behind here. Now the buildings are just there for a representation, give you an idea, but they do give you an idea of what I want. So the cardboard's just big chunks of corrugated cardboard packaging, very kindly donated by a member. And that's going to be, it's a little bit of a trick here, so they don't have to be the height of a track, because I can bring the road down a little bit from the bridge, and then that brings it down a little bit into the station, and it saves you having to always have this sort of 8cm tall villages, which are then quite dominant. And then through here I'll probably put a grass bank, soften the edge of it, might have a little bit of retaining wall, but the idea is to keep it quite gentle. Now what I'm going to do here, if I can manage it, so we're just going to run the rail bus. Oh no, did it the wrong way. I'm a poor signalman. Right, we're just going to run it that way. And I changed the wrong point. There we go. And we're just going to run that back into the bay, under the bridge, and into the bay platform, which will then enable me to run my J94, my LNER J94, with a coal train out of the siding. It might hesitate a bit on this point. Yeah, I thought it was. It wants a little bit of a clean, that, so I'll have to get that done. There we go. It's any trouble when you're working on your layout at the same time as you're running trains. They look quite good going through there, don't they? Through my ad hoc station. And then that's rather a nice looking and running loco, that one. I have started selling some of my locos. Prices have got very high now. I can't seem to get much new at a sensible price, so I have decided to sell off a few of my older ones. But I have got some nice ones. I've got quite a bit of duplication, so it seemed a good time to try and sell them, but that's definitely not up for sale. That's a lovely runner. I love the J94s. Some quite nice industrial schemes that Hornby do with them. So we got a bit done. I've got beginning to stick some more platform edging on, and some fencing there just to get an idea of where it's going to go, and then that'll be my village. That looks nice coming through there, doesn't it? I might even leave those buildings, you never know. I might do that. I was thinking of it being a country village, but it might be quite nice with a little suburban. I'm just wondering if they fit in better with the back scene. Just in there. Tended to have a garage near to a station. Yeah, I wonder if they blend in quite nicely there. Because having them there at that height, of course, hides the transition to the back scene. I might think about that. It's quite often how I do my planning is I just plonk stuff down and then decide whether I like it. Let's try and do a level shot here. Comes through. There we go. Now you might suddenly lose me because I've got the battery low level light flashing. So if this video comes to an abrupt end, it's because the battery ran out. This is one of the reasons progress is a bit slow, because I can run trains, which is what I always wanted. You know, I bought these quite cheaply for about £5 each. At the time I thought that was expensive, but actually it's quite a good price. They're all can't remember what make they are. I think they might have been Bachmann or Daypole cattle wagons. I've just done a little gentle weathering on them. The shunting layout's a bit cluttered at the moment. That's being used as a storage area, because I am going to concentrate on this end first. I'm running that one slightly fast because the wheels need a bit of a clean. It will pull a lot more than that, but I wanted to be able to take it in the siding. And my rail bus then looks quite nice, sat in the siding. Already we're getting some nice scenic shots. There we go. Let that run past. And from here, you know, the ballast mat works very well. I think it's quite hard to tell it's not ballasted, and it's just so much more reliable and quicker and easier. As I've discussed with people before, I don't have a great attention span, and spending weeks ballasting track and then cleaning it just so I can run some locos when I can just screw down some track onto some ballast mat and run locos doesn't really work for me. But yeah, that's a nice shot, that, isn't it? Showing all the buildings looking the same through the station rather than all the usual super quick and Metcraft ones. And this idea of just doing one side of the loft, concentrating on one side, I think will work well for me. And then I've got ideas what to do with the rest. There we go. But it's already getting a nice look, isn't it, the layout? So there we go, just a little update. I have got a few bits done. I've got this done. Now I am beginning to like the idea of those houses in there, because then the road could come down in front instead of at the back where I was thinking, which would give me a nice swoopy road. It could curve that way, have a bit of car park in there. So yeah, I think that's a possibility. Not sure about the garage, possibly not in that place. Chapel looks quite nice. I've got a daypole one as well. Yeah, there we go, bit on the hoof planning. It's coming along. I'm very busy with real life, unfortunately, at the moment. Other things going on, not all of them good. Some are. Getting busy with the Army Cadets again. So the railways are taking a little bit of a back seat. Got a lot of decorating to do as well. And important to keep the domestic people, bosses, happy. So I've got some decorating to do. But I'm going to sneak some railways in when I can. So just to finish, we thought we'd show a few photos of a lovely model that was sent to us. Jason Pierce does some great modelling. He's got a great YouTube channel. Have a little look at that. So he sent in one of our 009 engine sheds to have a look at, and he's done this wonderful paint job. He's quite a professional modeller, especially when you have a look at the brickwork, all the individual bricks picked out, all the pointing and everything. And it does show what a great little model it is. And there's a video on his YouTube channel of how he built it and painted it. So if 009 is your sort of thing, then have a look at our Budget Model Railways website for the details. But thank you, Jason, for this. We are planning on designing a 001 as well, if anybody's interested. More news on that later. But we thought we'd just finish with this lovely little photo of Jason Pierce's wonderful modelling skills. Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series, click on the right for another video you might enjoy, and please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.